So today's show again is very technical, but it's also very close to akin to business consulting, I would say today. So it's not quite as exciting as some of our shows that have to do with the applied use, but bear with us because this is very educational knowledge that if you take notes on what we're talking about today, it could really truly transform your business. Let's talk about Google for a moment. One of the biggest things is being ranked number one on Google. Now, so many business owners don't realize what being ranked number one on Google means. They think that if they put in, let's say that if I have a Kurt Wilhelm Enterprises and then I type in Kurt Wilhelm Enterprises and I come up number one on Google, I've got it made. Well, how many people are going to type in Kurt Wilhelm Enterprises to find out anything? They would find out about Kurt Wilhelm. If they want to find out about who I am, they might type in my name. But so I might rank number one on, and by the way, there is no Kurt Wilhelm Enterprises. I was just making that up. But the point is that ranking on your own name doesn't mean you rank number one on Google. You could rank number one on Google in 8,000 different keywords and not ranked number one on Google in another 80,000 keywords. So being ranked number one on Google is a relative thing, and so it's important when you have somebody tell you, we're ranked number one on Google. We're ranked number one on Google for what keyword needs to be the question. So there is inside of Google keyword analysis that allows you to look and see how much traffic there is on keywords. I'm going to do a little bit of education. There are such things as long tail keywords and big head keywords. Big head keywords, if you added up all the, and this isn't, it's not a matter of adding them all up. They actually, where the phrase comes from, if you took all of the keywords that have any significance at all in Google and put them on a graph, on the left-hand side of the graph, you would, they draw a line with the top 30% of traffic to the top 30% of keywords. Those are what are termed big head keywords. Those below it are considered long tail keywords, and sometimes they call them mid tail keywords in the middle. But for the most part, 70% of all traffic comes in through long tail keywords, and 30% of traffic by definition come in through the big head keywords. The big head keywords are where most of the competition is. So if I am a salon in Phoenix, then a big head keyword might be hair salon. And there may be 200,000 or 300,000 searches globally per month on a hair salon. However, you add some geographic limiters to that. So it would be Phoenix hair salon, for example. That might be more of a mid-tail keyword, and a long-tail keyword would be Phoenix hair salon and barber. So it's something that is getting a little bit long. Somebody's getting, when they're typing that in, somebody's getting very specific about what they're looking for. So what we found in Crescendo's research is that the long tail keywords bring traffic that other people are not competing for, and that are very specific to what you're looking for. So if they are looking, if you determine the long tail keywords that are very specific to your business, that might bring a minor amount of traffic, but you can get ranked with hundreds of long tail keywords rather than 2 or 3 big head keywords. You're ranked on hundreds of long tail keywords. What that means is you're gathering competition that is not being competed for. What's important about having a smaller amount of competition, if you're a business owner, I think it goes without saying that you want to be able to have customers that are coming through your door where you're not competing, or they're not, you know, in this down economy, there's so many people that are competing in the Groupon style of doing business that they beat you up to the point where you almost feel like you're not making any net profit anymore. And in many cases, you're not. You just have sunk costs that you're like, well, let me get something out of this, and you sell it to them, but all you're doing is recovering sunk cost. That's not what you want to have happening in your business. If you go after the long tail keywords, you have people who are very specifically looking for what you are geographically, what you are specifically in your business, and if you go after hundreds of those keywords, then the competition is much lower and your conversion rate becomes higher, And you also are able to be very specific. Somebody pointed this out, and I asked them if I could use this analogy. What it's like having is, if you're ranking on 150 keywords, long tail keywords, you have 150 snipers that are getting very specific to the target, and being able to catch shoot a lot of game, so to speak. Whereas your big head keywords, a little bit more the shotgun approach, that you have a lot of shotguns going off, and they may have already killed the game before you get there, so full of pellets that you don't even want it anymore. So anyway, it's an analogy, everybody. Don't be mad at me if it doesn't have a perfect fit. But that's one way to understand long tail versus big head keywords. So Crescendo has a new program that and they've released, which based on the new research is really doing well, and you want to take advantage of this before any of the other competitors do the research and realize, hey, maybe we should be competing on long tail keywords. So give us a call at 480-296-1776, 480-296-1776, and you will find that for approximately the same cost as getting 2 or 3 big head keywords, ranking #1 on them, you can have hundreds of long tail keywords, and your conversion rates are going to be so much better. And also, there's another little secret I'm going to let you in on, is that long tail keywords are grouped into families. When you have a family of keywords, so let me see if I can think of examples here. If you have Phoenix haircutting and salon, if you have Phoenix haircutting salon and med spa, if you have Phoenix aesthetics and med spa, and these are all kind of falling into a centralized family of keywords. Now these family of keywords, as you rank on hundreds of long tail keywords, you can actually arrange them in such a way, or I should say Crescendo knows how to arrange them in such a way that over time you are going to get to the same place, and you're going to start ranking on big head keywords in a way that Google likes. That's the way Google wants this to happen for you, that it happens organically, that you are truly ranking in a relevant fashion on a lot of long tail keywords, and they add up to big head keywords. So you still get to where you want to go by going a different direction. So you capture the place where there's not the customers that are not, where there's not heavy competition, that are very specifically looking for what you are trying to sell them, whether you have an e-commerce site or whether you are doing lead generation, you just want people walking through your door, you're a restaurant, or you want appointments for your doctor's office or appointments for your business in one way or another. Whatever that case might be, these are all great ways for you to utilize the web. So it is a very special program, something that is available to you, that will be available for actually a limited number of clients while Crescendo gears this program up. Then they will cap it off for a few months, and then of course as they gear that up, they'll be able to finish it off as well. So once again, thank you for tuning into the Social Universe. Thank you for listening to a show about our referral partners. I would recommend that you do the same thing for the referral partners you have out there. Network like a madman, and that is one of the secrets of the universe as well. So thank you for tuning into the Social Universe. We look forward to tuning in next week from 2 to 3 Arizona Standard Time. And in the meantime, have a wonderful week.